When Dean Graciosi was a teenager, he survived freezing nights living out of a broken-down truck. To afford basic food, he chopped firewood. But he decided to turn that same rusty truck into a classroom. He listened to tapes, studied mentors, and adopted specific daily habits that eventually allowed him to become a multimillionaire entrepreneur and author. Today, we are going to build your personalized execution plan using the exact framework Dean used, the 8 Habits of a Rich Life. To do this properly, you need to participate. Pause this video right now, grab a physical notebook, and get a pen. Passively watching motivation videos rarely leads to long-term results. By the end of this video, you will have a tangible, written plan that you can act on today. Let's start with your internal operating system. Step 1 is reason. When life gets difficult, the positive habits you try to build will vanish quickly if you don't have a deeply rooted why anchoring them in place. Look at Nick Woodman. In his 20s, he surfed constantly. He finally managed to build a makeshift camera rig to record himself on the waves, but a large swell knocked it into the ocean. Losing that footage gave him a massive, burning reason to build a camera that could survive the water. That clear reason built the GoPro empire. Use the 7 whys method. Ask yourself why you want to be wealthy, then ask why again. Drill down 7 times. By the 7th later, you identify your specific personal driver. This is the foundation you return to when excitement fades. Step 2 is inner voice control. As soon as you establish your new reason, an internal voice of self-doubt will likely try to discourage you. John Paul DeJoria faced this exact problem when he was homeless twice, living out of his car with no savings. To survive, he actively replaced his negative thoughts.
Every time his brain suggested he was worthless, he stated that he was in a state of preparation for something greater. In your notebook, write down the biggest insecurity you have right now. Now, physically cross it out. Next to it, write the exact opposite, empowering statement. You are training your brain to reject the initial doubt. That leads directly to step 3, craft powerful stories. Your daily reality is heavily influenced by the narrative you repeatedly tell yourself. Look at Chris Gardner, who was raising his young child completely alone while homeless. Instead of accepting a story of defeat, he wrote a new script where he was a future stockbroker. He attached himself to that specific vision and eventually became a multi-millionaire investor. Addressing your reason, inner voice, and personal narrative creates a psychological baseline. This helps reduce the friction that often stops a new habit before it can take hold. Now we move to your external strategy. Step 4 is hone your strengths. The market rewards people who are world-class in one specific area, rather than average at everything. Richard Branson has dyslexia and struggled in school. Instead of fighting his weaknesses, he doubled down on his ability to think big and take risks. He delegated administrative and mathematical tasks to specialized employees, freeing himself to build the Virgin Group. Write down your single best skill right now. Below it, write down one task you do every week that drains you, and commit to delegating or dropping it. Step 5 is learn every day. Formal education provides a starting point, but consistent self-education is a requirement for growth. John Coombe lived on food stamps as a teenager. Without access to expensive schools, he spent his time on free internet forums and read used books to learn coding. By focusing on self-education, he eventually built WhatsApp. Look at your journal. Commit to 1 hour of learning today. Write down the exact title of one book, podcast, or course you will start as soon as this video ends. Step 6 is inputs and environment. Relying solely on willpower is difficult because your mental energy is a finite resource. But a curated environment acts as a shield, protecting your focus from constant interruption. Your action for this step is immediate. Open your phone, unfollow 5 accounts that distract you, and identify one positive digital community to join. Reducing low-quality inputs makes it easier to stay focused. You are no longer spending your energy resisting distractions that you could have simply removed. The final phase is execution. Step 7 is focused ritual. Success is often generated by repetitive daily routines, especially how you start your morning. In your notebook, define a simple 3-step morning ritual. It can be 10 minutes of movement, 5 minutes of journaling, and setting an intention. Keep it short, but make it a non-negotiable part of your day.
Finally, step 8 is execute boldly. Gathering all this information without taking immediate action is just another form of entertainment. Look at the list you've built in your notebook. Out of the 8 habits we've discussed, find the single most urgent one for your current situation and draw a large circle around it. A plan without execution remains a theory. Committing to that one specific habit today bridges the gap between ideas and actual progress. Do not attempt to implement all 8 of these habits tomorrow. Trying to do everything at once creates overwhelm and usually leads to stopping altogether. Take only the one habit you just circled in your notebook. Your task is to execute that single action every day for the next 7 days. Ignore the rest of the list for now. To hold yourself accountable, go to the comments below right now, type out your chosen habit and write day 1. Come back tomorrow and reply to your own comment with day 2. If the habit you circled was step 7, building a morning ritual, check the description. I have a link there to a live masterclass where we build and execute a morning routine together. Proving to yourself that you can maintain one specific action for 7 consecutive days is the first step in changing your daily identity. Take the challenge, build your first winning week, and I will see you in the next video.